I just want to let you guys know before we start today's video that I have two links down below. The first one is my Teespring link is where I have all my merchandise. I have hoodies, t-shirts, and stickers for you guys. That's the best way to support the channel. And then the second link below is my Facebook group. It is where I can have communication with you guys, my lovely subscribers, and I keep you everything up to date on the channel that is going on. Also, you guys can post on there, share your car stories, share your car in general, and that's what I have for you guys down below. I just want to let you guys know that today's video is going to be a good one, so please stay tuned for that. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. So, you want to learn how to change a tire. Well, you're in the right place. First things first, you gotta get your energy in the morning. Rockstar, can you sponsor me? I have 12 subscribers, but I support you, so you should support me. You know, return the favor. Anyway, first things you want to need really is a jack. Your car should have a jack in it already, and I'll get to that in a second. But for safety reasons, I have two jack stands. Even though we're only going to be taking off one tire, it's always useful to be having those around. And the most common things you'll have is something like this. It's a tire iron. It has most of your lug sizes right there. And if you're just getting in the cars and you're really serious about getting in the cars, get you one of those. Those babies will get you out in any situation ever. And I stand by that right there. And then another good thing to have is one of these. This is called a torque wrench. And this is so you get your torque settings correctly for your wheels. So, you know, your wheels don't fall off on the. That's always a plus. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking off the wheel and tire. And to do that, we need to jack the car up. So as you can see right here, this section is called a pinch weld, and what pinch welds are used for is so you can jack a car up. Like this little thick section right here, that is your actual jack point, and you can find that on most cars. And usually what they do is or most of the time it's just a straight pinch weld. But if your car has this exact point right here, you know that is the exact jack point for your vehicle. So the first step really is to get into your trunk, and then after that you're going to want to look in search of your spare. And don't mind me, I got mats, but boom, you got your spare. And that's important to know in case again you're on the side of the road or whatever. So now that you've successfully got your spare out, you're going to want to also take out your emergency jack, which also comes with this cool little handle that I'll get to in a second, and your basic tire iron. This all came out of the trunk of my car, and then these you can just buy any auto parts or virtually any department store that has auto parts in it. And then once you have got all this stuff out, the next part is to actually lift the car off of the ground just enough to where the tire gets off the ground as well. So now that you're actually ready to start bringing the car up and removing everything to put your spare on, or hey, maybe your car guy, you don't know how to put a wheel on and you just want to test fit first. that's always what, I mean, that's what they always tell you to do before you get new wheels and whatnot. And so after you got all your things and you got yourself one of these, again, great investment if you're a car enthusiast like myself. So every car has their lift points, and what you want to do is place your jack. I'm using this one because I don't want to I don't want to use my emergency jack. That was just for some show and tell. So once you get everything lined up, and you have one of these styles of jacks, turning it to the right will lock it and allow you to lift the vehicle up, and left brings the vehicle down. I also have a jack stander here just for some safety purposes. So once you get all lined up, I'm going to give you a nice booty shot, and we'll just get to jack. All right. Now, this is one of the key things that I've learned over the years is that you want to have enough space. You don't need it like 10 million feet up in the air. You just need enough space to really stick your foot under it, and that you have a nice stance when you're actually removing the tire. So once you've actually purchased one of these, this makes life a whole lot easier. See this right here? You see this foot goes under the tire so it doesn't fall or drop or whatever. Then make sure your impact is going lefty-loosey to actually remove, and then you want to firmly put it on there and give the trigger a good squeeze. Boom. Lug bolt out, because this is a German car. Usually every car, or not every car, usually cars will have studs and lug nuts that come off a little bit easier, but I'm going to catch you guys when I'm about to remove the wheel. Alright, so once you've removed all your lug bolts, or lug nuts rather, all you need to do is see how my foot is still under the tire. That's so it doesn't fall and like land on its face, which will end up ruining your wheels, your fresh new wheels that you just bought. So once you're ready to take them off, what I like to do is keep my foot under the tire still, and just lift up with my foot and pull it off. So once your wheel is off, then you have a nice good looking wheel, and then you can actually start looking at all your brake components if you really wanted to do that. Alright, now that your wheel is off, and if you're either putting a new wheel on that you've recently bought, it's going to go the same way, but I'm showing the people that have never done this before and they just so happen to have a flat. You're going to have your spare here, super skinny little wheel, and all you need to do is carefully roll it over. And what I like to do is just lean it up against the hubs until you are ready to actually install everything. And usually what I like to do is go in the exact reverse of what I just showed you. So I'm going to get to that right now. So now with all the tires secured to the hub assembly lightly with your impact gun, now it's time to lower it halfway just so the tire is touching with enough weight so it's not going to spin or anything. So for that, what I like to do, remove my jack stand, and then we're going to lightly lower the car just so it's touching. And then what I like to do is set my torque. So you want it right at 90 so you can get the right amount of torque on there. And then what you're going to go ahead and do is do everything. So you want to hear that audible click, so that knows you have the right torque setting. And you just want to go around. And then usually, for just some peace of mind, I do everything again, but this time just in a circle. And from there, you can lower the car all the way, and then you should be good to go. So once you have virtually everything out of the way here, you see with that we have the jack and jack stand out of the way. We have the tire that you took off. If you're in a garage or have space, usually what I can do is that you can either just find somewhere to put it in the meantime. But if you have a flat, which a lot of people would, if you're watching this video, usually what you can do is it's not going to fit in the spare tire well, so you can just lay in the trunk or in your back seat. And then the best thing to do is immediately just go to a tire shop to get that figured out. And you don't want to be driving on this for very long, like usually like a day or two, to just get everything figured out, because it is temporary use only. So if you guys stayed to the end of today's video, I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, and I have 2 videos popping up right now. I really hope that this was a informative video, and I still got those 2 links down below for you guys to check out, my Teespring and Facebook group links. Thank you guys for watching so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.